All right, welcome back and good morning once again. My name is Fred Indimuli. This is a Morning Cafe on TV 47. Today being a Friday, the second Friday of 2026. We continue with the youth perspective, probing what the Kenyan political minds are thinking and where are they politically as we head closer towards 2027. This is a conversation we're having this morning with my panelists. It is also what features on the front page of the People Daily. From protest to power, Gen Z voice, voting might, and the 2027 equation. But then they ask the question, does Kenya face a generational political reset? And will youthful bloc turn vocal mobilization into momentous influence? Now, of course, this comes from what we've been discussing over time, especially after what we saw or witnessed in 2024 with the opposition to the finance bill and the street protests that ensued. We also saw what happened last year in 2025, the continuation of the same. But political analysts argue that youth anger is not something new. That yes, we've had angry youth before, even fighting for multi-party democracy here in Kenya. That was very consequential. The question is, will this anger this time around translate into a change in as far as politics is concerned? We'll be having a big panel, but so far in studio we do have, beginning on my immediate left, Gakuna Castro is a political commentator, also the founder of the National People's Guard. Karibu sana. We also have with us Nick Maina, who's a political analyst, also the SG of the Kenya Ahadi Party. Are you still the SG? Nick Mwangi. Yeah, Nick Mwangi. Apologies for that, Nick Mwangi. Are you still with the Ahadi Party?
The Ahadi Party has never died.
Oh, right. Hafith Mohamud, political analyst, also joins us this morning. Happy New Year, Karibu sana.
Yeah, thank you.
Later on, Hafith will get to talk about probably the issues around drought in the northeastern region, which is not getting enough prominence as it should in the dailies. But let's talk about the youth perspective and what the many hopes that Kenyans had in this and why it would appear there's such deafening silence right now. Gakuna, do you understand, or are we misreading the youth?
No, the young people are not misled, and I actually think it is high time that they understand their silence. And their silence is very loud, that today we are discussing the young people's silence, and it is a very nice thing to be noted that the young people are silent for that matter, because they have been the people who have been very agitative against the government of President William Ruto. I remember very well when the Gen Z rose up and they did a coup d'etat on the opposition, and they became the official opposition. Now the movement, the Gen Z movement, is the official opposition against whatever claims former deputy president has that he is the official opposition. I think the youth voice or the opposition voice is silent, and that silence is very loud. And because of that loudness of the young people, which are very agitative, does not mean that they have lost hope. The hope is still there. What about the economy of the young people? What about their education? What about their health? What about their employment and job opportunities allowed? They are not silenced because they do not see what is happening, or they do not hear what is around in the streets or what is in the corridors of power. They do understand, but at the meantime, they are silenced because they are planning. William Ruto invites people to come to the conversation with a plan. He has a plan, and he thinks so many people who are, of course, for now, who are poised to compete with him has no plan. And that talks to the reality, because the united opposition, as they call themselves, they are disorganized, and that is because they lack plan. And young people, what we are doing now, we are having the plan. We are putting our plan into other way, and soon we are going to announce the plan to the Kenyans.
Where is this planning happening? Because that's a question. I think the concern by many Kenyans is that force that we witnessed in 2024 and 2025, and everyone was so hopeful that this would be the game changer. But it would appear everything went silent. You're saying that they're planning. Where is this planning happening?
It is It is a game changer, in fact, that I can tell you the biggest voting bloc is the young people, and the people who to decide in 2027, they are the young people. If the generation that is very innovative, generation that is against the comic politics that is happening in Kenya, because as at now, we are not inviting young people to participate in whatever politics Rigathi Gachagua is inviting them, or William Ruto is inviting them. We are inviting them to participate in our own game of understanding the status of our country. And these young people today, we are organizing ourselves under Safina Party. We have our own presidential candidate. And this presidential candidate is none other than Jimmy Wajigi. That is the man that we are going to field, and we are going to give Kenyans this space so that they can decide.
You've just introduced something new there.
Yes, and let me tell you, friend, 2027 would be the best and sweet election that we might ever have.
Let me see if at all the other young Kenyans agree with that. You already have a presidential candidate. You're coalescing around Safina Party. Even you as the SG of Kenya Hadi Party, do you agree with what Gakuna is saying? Ama is just gone off on a tangent?
A very good morning to you, Fred, and to our viewers, and of course to the people of Roysambu, where I come from and represent. You've asked a very important question: why the silent? And for those who understand politics, and they will tell you, silent is a political tool, and most people use it as a way of communication. That the silent is too loud, that people tend to wonder what's actually happening.